It's been a while since I've done these, so it's time. Perfect time for another. Alright. So, you're going to be experiencing a very, very interesting dream. Alright. Where you're supposed to go on to a date, but it is kind of far away and you'll have to take a taxi. So, it's kind of my dream, but you are going to experience this, okay? It's gonna be very, very interesting. So, I hope you're ready, and let's get your sleep credit card paid off. So now, I'm going to transport you into this dream in just a few seconds. Alright, here we go. Now, imagine you're now inside my dream, okay? And you are yourself, could be any age, but it is your present time. So if you're a kid watching this, just assume that you are an adult. Okay, so you are getting ready to meet up with a girl or a partner. For example, if you're a man, you are going to meet a girl today. It is morning and you are really prepped up for the date, and the girl you're meeting up will be at a restaurant. The only problem is that this restaurant is kind of far away. It is not accessible via transit or the subway. Instead, you'll have to take a taxi. And so you go ahead and dress up. You dress up as nice as you can. You sweep up that perfume. You try to get a nice aroma around you. And you are almost ready. Just a breakfast, some water, and a toothbrush. Get yourself ready, a shower, and boom, you're all set. Now, all you gotta do is to call the taxi. So the restaurant that you're going to meet is just right outside the city. Like I said, you can't access it via the transit or the subway. It is near the countryside, so a very quiet neighborhood, and there is this restaurant there, and the restaurant offers some really nice meal, and there is a meal that they serve called poutine. It's a mix of fries and some sauce and some. Yes, very tasty poutine, and you're really, really excited so much that you can feel the taste already, the fries and the sauce. And so you go ahead and call a taxi. Okay, I'd like a taxi from this place, your house, all the way to destination restaurant. Could be any address in the countryside. Okay, and so you go ahead and call. You go ahead and call, and okay, their taxi is coming to your place and picking you up. And as the taxi is on its way to pick you up, you get a text notification from the girl that you're going to meet today. You do not remember what kind of text that she sent you specifically, but she tells you when are you going to be there. It is already 12 p.m. something. Not exactly, you don't remember, but somewhere after 12 p.m. but before 1 p.m. And she is waiting for you, and the restaurant is around half an hour away, so she's kind of expecting you to be there at around 1 p.m. So it's clearly past 12. And so the taxi would take you 10 minutes to get to your place and pick you up. And eventually the taxi picks you up. It's around 12:20 something, before 12:30. And then you are just about to hop into the taxi when the taxi driver tells you, okay, your base fee is $5. We are very busy, so we have to charge you a higher base fee plus a scaling fee per kilometer. So whatever, you really want to meet that girl, and you don't care how expensive the taxi is, and you paid whatever you can. And so you take off and you tell the taxi driver the directions on where to go, and then the restaurant that it's above the city, just north, and the taxi driver tells you, oh, that's pretty far, it's gonna be a bit of a price. And you tell the taxi driver, okay, it's something else important, and the guy says fair enough, and you go ahead and ride the taxi. So before I continue the dream experience, you just imagine you're riding the taxi. So for the next 2 minutes, it'll be just tingles. I'm going to tap this balloon here, and it's just 2 minutes, so ready? Here we go. on your way to the restaurant where you'll meet that girl. So as you are meeting the girl, you are thinking, what could you say to impress her? And you are riding the car, taxi, and you try to make up some really, really cool words and sentences to try and please her. But as you're trying to think, something happens. All of a sudden, the taxi car slows down. It is not looking good, and in front of you are a lot of cars ahead of you. You are on a highway, and the worst thing has come. You are being stuck in traffic. The worst thing has ever happened, has arrived, has came true, and that's not looking good. The luck is not on your side, and you look at the time on your phone. It is 12:48 or 49 p.m. You are trying to meet her by 1 p.m. As you are looking down on your phone, you see a text message notification saying, "I'm already at the restaurant. I am waiting to see you." And so now she is at the restaurant. She's getting the table ready, and you are still stuck in this doom traffic. It's like you are in a clogged pipe and you're not going anywhere. The car is only moving ever so slightly. And your body's starting to feel hot. And you go ahead and try to reply to her, "Oh, I'm very sorry. I am stuck in traffic." And the girl says, "Pew, no problem." Or something like that. She tells you maybe at 2 p.m. or something like that. And then you tell her, "Okay, 2 p.m. works. Maybe I might be late." And then she tells you, "Don't worry." And the moment she tells you that, you are feeling a sense of relief. Maybe that girl is right for you. And so you are feeling that the weight has been lifted temporarily. And so you feel like the coast is clear. You are getting to the restaurant. You're going to get through this traffic, and it's going to be a breeze after once you get the hell out of this road. And so you look at the price, the fare meter, and it says $26.50-something. And oh boy, you could see that the price is going up already. And you are feeling that it is getting really expensive. But you think to yourself, the price doesn't matter, the girl matters. At all cost, you're going to meet this girl. And so you decide to relax and get to the traffic and kill time. As you look at your phone, it's now 1:15 p.m. and you still have not gone through halfway into the traffic. And so you decide to try and rest for a bit. It won't look fast. I mean, it would. Whoops, got a mix up. It would be over soon. That's what I mean. So you close your eyes and you sleeping noises as you relax in the car in your dream. So here we go. Okay, the minute is over, and for some reason you don't hear any more noises. It seems like you are out of the clear and you're out of the traffic, but something's a bit off. It seems that the car isn't moving, and you try to tell the driver, are we there yet? But to your surprise, you are shocked to see that in front of you, the driver's seat is empty. You're looking at a vacant driver's seat with a steering wheel just free from hands, and oh my god, the worst has come. You've probably slept way longer than you planned. Instead of planning to sleep for a good 20 minutes, it seems like the afternoon has long passed. You look at your phone and you see it is now 8 p.m. instead of 2 p.m. So you did not sleep for 20 minutes, but you slept for a good, what it is, more than 6 hours. More than 6 hours of sleep inside the very car that you are riding. And oh boy, you see a crap ton of notifications on your phone saying, like, it's gonna be the girl that you're trying to meet, and your heart is pounding really bad, faster than wheels, and you feel a lot of sweat for some, and a surge of adrenaline, and you see your phone. You go ahead and click on the notifications and her messages, and oh boy, there are lots of messages of that girl that you're trying to meet. It's the girl that says, when are you coming? Are you even coming this? Or something like that. Dude, I'm still at the restaurant and you still haven't showed up. And then the next line says, why have not you replied to me? Or something like that. And then she tells you, WTF, WTF, and then she then tells you, F this, we're canceling this date, and that's the last message. And then as you try and gather your surroundings, you try and get out of the car, but somehow the car is locked. You have slept through so much that the driver has exited the car and parked it at a garage and locked it so that you cannot get out. And oh boy, the moment that this happens, you are screwed. Not only that the date has been cancelled, but now you are stuck at this car, inside this car. And it feels like now you go for your sense of going to this place, and now you are in a place of doom. And you start to freak out and try to get up out of the car, but the car is locked and the car is getting pretty hot. And wait, I forgot to mention, it's taking place in the summer. And as you try to get out of the car, for some reason, everything clicks. The car is dark, and this place, suddenly it just turned into a big dark room. And before you know it, that dark room is actually your bedroom. Imagine your car, that taxi car, turning into that room. You've had that thought for a good 2 seconds before realizing that you have woken up out of that dream, and it is very hot in your room. And you check your phone that's beside you. It's just a notification saying, okay, it's your mother texting you, I prepared breakfast or something like that, or have a great day, I'm going to work. You don't really remember. And she then tells you something else, but you don't really remember what else. You just know that your mother is just trying to check up on you. It could be your mother, could be your father, could be your sister, whoever, but someone that you know would have texted you by the time you have woken up. And at this point, your dream is over. And now, for real, at this point, you may have been falling asleep. So that's it, guys and girls. I hope you did enjoy this amazing dream imagination experience. This was a dream that I had with a few tweaks that I made up. I actually got stuck in the car that I slept, and the car being abandoned, and the taxi driver just leaving without me dead. I kind of wanted to turn it into an imagination experience. So if you did enjoy it, please give this video a thumbs up. I am trying to get this video out here because the more views it gets, the higher chances for you to get more tingles and reach to a wider audience. So my goal is to make you sleep, ease off your sleep debt, and pay the rest of your balance of that sleep credit card. So if you don't want to miss any of future content, consider subscribing. So